What's up guys, it's Cobalt here and welcome back to another video. If you haven't seen them yet, I posted 2 other videos on Saturday and Friday, so be sure to watch those after this video. But this past week, I had been doing a bunch of art markets locally around me. I did a couple like random ones, and then I did one associated with the college that I graduated from. So I ended up making quite a few new customs for that. They're all on the simpler side. A lot of them are partial repaints, but since I have some left over, I promised that I would post them up on eBay for people who weren't able to come out and see me in person. So without further ado, we're gonna get right on into that. So as always, we're gonna start off with the old ones. I actually only have 4 old ones to show you guys right now, which is great. I ended up getting rid of like a lot of the ones that have been up in my shop for a really long time, so huge appreciation to anybody who bought those customs. But first up, I have my little shark monkey guy. He was made in 2019, so he's on the older side. I'm just gonna leave them in their bags, but if you want to see them better in full, you can go watch my previous videos. Here is my clicker LPS custom. This one is definitely a lot more expensive because it's got a ton of sculpting, but this is one that, like, if it never sells, I don't mind keeping it. And then I have this Great Dane guy, which is also pretty old. He is from 2022 apparently. And then this is one of the newer ones that I made in like the last video, and I think it's really cute. It's an Angora cat. These 2 customs do actually have bids on them though, so they might be sold pretty fast by the time this video comes out. I'm not sure. Oh, and then I almost forgot, there's also this Cocker Spaniel, which I made in the last video as well. All right, so here's the first of the new ones. This one is obviously fully painted and does have some sculpted parts. It is made from a fake Cocker Spaniel base, and I sculpted the horns and then the tail right there. All of the sculpting was done with kneaded tight clay, and then I went for like a pink and red kind of girly color palette, and then added this teal in the eye because I think it complements the pink very well, and it's kind of supposed to be like a hellhound or devil dog sort of thing, which is also why I went with like a flame motif for the markings. And I think the face is cool, the eyes are unique, but you know, pink I'm not a huge fan of. I just wanted to make something that was like a little bit different than what I'm usually making, so that there's something for everybody. Then I have this Siberian Husky custom, which is also a full custom. This one does have some little tiny sculpted eyebrows, but aside from that, it is just painted. It's got some stars in the eyes, and I really love the colors of this one. I'm calling this one like my lava lamp husky because that's the vibes that I'm getting from like the pink markings and the little spots and stuff. And then everything else I made for the final day of the market. So again, they're on the simpler side. This is a partial repaint of this LPS, so you can compare and contrast what I have added to her. Mostly just the white markings, and then of course the eyes. No partial repaint custom is complete without some new eyeballs, but I think she's pretty cute. I have a surplus of Lucky Cat bases, as you're gonna see with the next custom, which is made from the purple Lucky Cat, who used to look like this. I'd say the custom is quite different. She has a lot more white markings, and then all of the yellow is repainted as well. And then of course the repainted eyes, I decided to do heterochromia with this one, so she has one yellow eye and then one purple eye. And then this one also has stars in the eyes, but they're little holographic glitter pieces. Then in a video that I posted last weekend, I unboxed some of the new like blind bag pets, and so this was my double that I decided to recustomize. So here's what the actual pet looks like, and then here is my custom. So low-key, consider this like my redesign of this one. I think it looks a lot cuter, and I really love the eyes on this one, especially the color. I've been using that color for eyes like a ton because I think it's really pretty, and again, it complements the purples pretty well, and I ended up going with flower shapes for this one's eyes. And then this one is a partial of the pastel jaguar from the blind boxes, and this one's kind of crazy. I don't really know what I was going with. Originally when I painted the face white, I was gonna do like a clown sort of situation, but now it's kind of giving like realistic markings, but it kind of resembles a sugar skull in a way. But I think it's cool. Again, I like the wavy eyes, I like the green eyes, and I gave this one a speckly nose too. I think this one's pretty cool. It's definitely very unique and not something that I would have originally planned with this specific base. I still have 2 more customs after this one to show you guys, but this is the last partial, and she is a partial of this one right here. So it's just really the original base color that I kept the same, and then I gave her new face markings, painted her paws, painted her chest, her ears, and I think this one is so cute. Again, I used that paint color that I'm kind of like obsessing over with for the eyes, and I love the stars and her little eyebrows. She's adorable. She's definitely one of my favorites for this video, and I think she is so cute. And then we have another long hair cat custom. This time it's just 2 simple brown colors for the markings. I added some flowers as well, which is why I decided to add these holographic flower glitters in the eyes. This one to me is almost kind of giving like puma, like it looks like a cougar or something like that, but it's also like very beachy in a way with just the brown colors that I ended up using. But I like the purple eyes too. I don't know, not too much to say about this one. I think the other Angora cat that I have, this one right here is like infinitely better. It's low-key one of my favorite customs that I've made this year. This one's just okay, but I think it's still cool. I really love painting the Angora cat bases. And then the final one is this bull. I also am really loving the colors that I decided to go with for this one. It's kind of like a retro, like almost blacklight color palette, but like toned down, you know? I really love the colors that I did for the eyes. Again, working that teal in there, but I think it looks really cool with this maroon. And then I decided to give him silver metallic horns and hooves. And then there is a little painted on collar as well that also has the same kind of stars that he has in the eyes. Here is a full turnaround, and I decided to do the eyes both looking off into the same direction, like the side eye kind of thing, just because I don't do that very often on my customs, but it does look cool from time to time. So I just thought that it could work out with this guy, but I definitely want to do like more bull LPS with the metallic horns because I think that turned out really cool. And here's a final look at a lot of customs that I have up for sale in my eBay shop. So as a little recap, there are 5 old ones that you've seen in previous videos and 9 brand new ones. All of these guys, as always, will be linked down below in the description of this video. You can find a link to my eBay shop as a whole and then an individual link to each of these guys. If none of these customs interest you, but you still want to help me out and purchase a custom from me, you can actually commission me over on my Etsy shop where I can literally make anything you guys want, and you can find a link to that down below as well. But of course, regardless, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, let me know which of these customs was your favorite. It'll probably be a while before I end up making another one of these videos because I want to start stocking up on customs for LPS Meet Me, which is all the way in July, so I'm hoping that I'll probably do at least one more of these before then, but my goal is to have at least 50 customs for sale there. So if you're interested in attending LPS Meet Me, you can use my discount code, which you can also find down below in the description, Cobalt10, and you'll get 10% off your tickets. You guys should definitely show up because it's gonna be awesome. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!